If anyone speaks of Pittsburgh and doesn't mention beauty in the discussion, they clearly don't understand the place they are visiting. My goal on this morning was to spend time with my favorite Pittsburgh native, a dear friend since my early childhood. But before I got there, I started my day at Roberto Clemente Park. I was surprised and delighted to enjoy walking and journaling along the Allegheny River, which I crossed repeatedly on bridges during this adventure-filled weekend. On this particular morning, I watched crew teams warm up and practice. I discovered the Duquesne Incline, which I would later ride on, while terrified, by the way. I will share a video of that soon, so you may see how that whole adventure turned out. I sat down and journaled a bit because, I am myself, and I wanted to prepare for the next moments to come because I knew it would be memorable and I did not want to forget anything along the way. So now, are you almost ready for the big moment when I meet my very special friend? He might have been one of your special friends too. In fact, he may still be to some of us. All right, so here we go. Over here, you see there are trains. I love trains, family loves trains, and you see this little brick building. I'm going to go over there because I need to do something that's scary for me. I enjoy doing things that scare me. So that's my challenge of the day. I have no idea what it's named, so I'm not even sure how to Google to find it, but here we go. Can vaguely hear it. Vaguely hear it. This larger-than-life Mr. Rogers statue is titled Tribute to Children as its official name. The famous artist who created this statue or sculpture is Robert Burks. It was commissioned by the Foundation of Cordelia May, philanthropist, and she was an heiress to the Mellon fortune. It is such a sight to see, and I was not prepared at all for how emotional I was when I was there with the statue. It was heart-opening. I wanted to show the signature of the artist because artists tend to not be valued as highly as they could be. And naturally, I had to sit down and journal. I didn't share pictures of me crying, but I did cry here. And I look forward to going back. There's even a huge crocheted sweater from Alicia Katchmar. I don't know if they use it regularly. And the reason it was put on the river was because Mr. Rogers loved swimming. He swam throughout his life. It was his favorite form of exercise. So this was my first stop on my Mr. Rogers adventure. The next place we are headed is to the Heinz Museum to see pieces of his famous Mr. Rogers set, some of his clothing, and more. If you had not visited the Heinz Museum in Pittsburgh, I strongly suggest it. It is astounding, to say the least. But I was headed to the special collections exhibit because, as usual, I did not have enough time. But look, what do you see? What do you see? There he is. There's part of his neighborhood right there. Both the magical part and Mr. McFeely's bicycle. Who doesn't love Mr. McFeely? I found out that McFeely is part of Mr. Rogers' name. I found out so many things on this tour, but mostly I just loved seeing it all and being close to it all and not having it in a box in my living room as a 6-year-old girl, feeling welcomed, feeling loved, feeling treasured, as I did when I watched this television show. So I will leave you to look and see some of the sights and hope that it stirs up your memory, and I'll speak some more at the end. I love the inclusion of Mr. Rogers' clothes in the museum, and especially this section. You see his stole that is from the neighborhood, but he's also a Presbyterian pastor, which a lot of people don't know. His mission work was with children on his television show rather than having a church home. He had a neighborhood, which many of us children, I'm getting choked up, many of us as children felt so loved there. And for some of us, it was a place that we could trust, we could go to, and we could feel that there was an adult in our life who really cared and cared for others in the same way. Seeing this whole exhibit and this was so simply made, it was made out of paper, and this just stirred my heart too, the whole thing. I hope that you will have a chance to visit Mr. Rogers' neighborhood sometime soon. It's a special exhibit. I don't know how long it will last, but I went and sat in these rocking chairs and just let it wash over me for a while and look at this beautiful view at the same time, because it was truly a moving experience for this neighbor of mine. Mr. Rogers built his neighborhood and a sound studio in Pittsburgh. I build my neighborhood partially through having this YouTube channel and having you be a part of it. I hope that if you're not subscribed, you will do so now. Watch this video that I have suggested or the playlist that is up. And also take a moment to subscribe, comment, share with your friends. Thank you so much for being here.